person's house and or I'm at an event and I'm seeing my friends there, and it's the same with Instagram, which is owned by Facebook. They want you to miss out on the things that other people are doing.
Another strategy they use, scarcity.
So this started with Snapchat and then Instagram, and now everyone does what we call stories. These pictures we upload, these videos, they disappear.
You know, people might post things that they otherwise wouldn't because of this urgency of only a 24-hour space.
Snapchat with the younger generation is a big problem because if you don't log in, if you don't snap each other within a certain amount of time, you don't get the credibility on the platform.
Have you ever followed someone and expected they follow you back? Well, that is called reciprocity.
One of the triggers that exist across all social media is follow me back, click here, accept this link, accept this request.
Understand, what is it that you want from being on social media? Is it to become an influencer?
We're starting to see it a lot more on TikTok, but Twitter's probably the worst right now.
And that's what you need to ask yourself. Why am I spending so much time talking to strangers, creating what we call parasocial relationships? So it's a one-way relationship, idolising and getting involved in other people's lives who you otherwise wouldn't have access to.
One thing all of them do is constantly make us seek approval.
Every time you get a like, it's just this little thing inside you that goes, ooh, someone's approved of me.
Whether you're an influencer or just a teenager, the idea that X number of people like this photo, it's basically saying they like you as much as they like the photo, and that really creates a social construct problem.
The final sleight of hand, liking bias.
Now, TikTok here is probably the key offender. When I scroll through videos and I flick away, but then I look at one for a few seconds, maybe a minute, it goes, hang on a minute, he likes this, and he finds me more content that is like that.
It's like any addiction, whether it's gambling, whether it's sex addiction, whether it's alcohol addiction, whether it's a drug addiction. It's the same sort of patterns of behaviour.
So how can you stay ahead of all these cunning ploys?
If you're anxious that you're missing out on information, understand what drives your anxiety.
We're always going to miss out. You're going to miss things? Don't worry about it.
So think about the consequences if I post something without true diligence.
If you miss it, it's not going to change your life.
These people are unknown to you.
Life won't change because you've got more followers or they've got more followers.
You are a real person with real relationships, and they are far more important.
One photo might get 1,000 likes, another photo might get 50 likes. It's not always because of the photo, sometimes it's because of the platform.
If you're spending 4 or 5 hours every single day on interacting on social media, that is not a healthy outcome.
Watch something different. Look at different content and change the bias. Change the bias against you so that you're seeing more things.
More options and more ways to keep the social media magic trick under control.
What did you learn?